Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years. And this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. So it's away we go then. Gets a good foot in there. Messi. Corinthians have reclaimed it. Neither of these. And here's a chance. And that wasn't far away.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Messi. And it's Van Basten. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. That is good strength. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get it clear again. Hoisted in. Makalele cuts it out. Hullet, and he welcomes it in. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, he's great hit! And he's there to get it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi. Platini. Well read, nice interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Hullet, Rummenigge, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Platini does really well to win the ball there. Fiddles it through. Well, that is one way to stop him. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Platini. Hullet with a definite foul there. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Hullet, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a sweet ball, that. That is a great pick out. Platini gets flagged offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Hullet. And the shot! Goal! Mexico! And it's Mexico who take the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nesta gets over and intercepts. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Quality ball. There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Mexico come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, what a climb! Mexico have the chance to go the other way. Van Basten tries a shot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Corinthians grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thuram makes the interception. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Delicate ball, and it needs to be, and he was quick to react. Platini. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And it's Messi. Rummenigge couldn't quite squeeze that one through. That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It'll be a throw-in.
substituição no time do Corinthians. Camisa 17.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Substituído pelo jogador.
Nesta.
Camisa
Mexico
22.
perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's really well manoeuvred.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Not the most accurate pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Cantona. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Mexico! And they get themselves in front!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Mexico take the lead. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cantona. Deco. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's come loose.
Corinthians really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Can he get it through? Oh, he's onto this. Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. That's headed upfield. Pass is just off target. Thuram. Oh, super find. Nesta clears it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Pull it. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. I think we're just about done here. Kimmich. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Deco. Rummenigge. Oh, he's in! And the finish! And he's taking no chances there.
Corinthians need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. It's a sharp pass. Nicked it back promptly. 2 minutes to be added on. Pull it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's that, the end. Mexico have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Mexico get the opportunity to take a major step towards greatness. A chance to settle the tough issue of promotion and then to look to the future. The man in the dugout has come out and thrown caution to the wind, but he himself will be looking for the perfect outcome here. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Mexico cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. He's picked his way through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get onto this? He gets big! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Mexico penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Son Heung-min. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Mexico leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hullet. Mbappe. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Van Dijk. Could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a hit!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Valverde. Son Heung-min. And Robertson. Mbappe. Hullet. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. And that's put paid to a promising move. Jimenez cuts it out. Van Dijk. Akanji for Valverde, and it's Son Heung-min. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pedri for Valverde.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet. Almost half an hour in now. Makaleli. Valverde.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Makaleli. And it's Thuram. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Platini. And that interception was most necessary. Mbappe. Foden. It's Pedri. Valverde. It's Pedri. Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min.
Mexico can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Foden! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Foden has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Yaya Toure. And it's Vieira. Yaya Toure. Valverde. Van Dijk. And Jimenez. Akanji. And Robertson. Son Heung-min. Pedri. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. Oh, what a ball! And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward. Vieira. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Son Heung-min is there to clear. It's come backwards here.
Really got in his face.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Mexico go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Mexico carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Makalele. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Jimenez. Valverde. It's Van Dijk. Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min. Well, that is one way to stop him. Maldini. Now it's Mbappe. Looks to clip it forward. No luck with that dink over the top. Jimenez. Now Foden. Mikel Oyarzabal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, super find. He's got full. They've scored! And this is getting better and better.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Mexico are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Yaya Toure.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Son Heung-min. Robertson. And it's Son Heung-min.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
La cantidad de espectadores de este
Platini.
partido.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
549.
That's a look and place it forward. He is through here. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Akanji. And he's running through. And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There's the header. Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Pedri. Foden. Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. Chance! Maldini, who does have an assist to his name. Rijkaard. Here's Vieira. Mbappe.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Bullet is being harried and hassled.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Now it's Maldini. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Van Dijk. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely aimed pass. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. He's away, and Hullet! And that would have been game, set and match.
cambio.
Bayern Munich making consecutive changes here. Foden can get it clear. It's a mighty effort! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Mexico have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. He's played it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Mexico can break. Makalele. Makalele puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Hullet.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances.
Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Platini plays it short. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri opts for safety. 4 added minutes on the board. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Now, what about a counter-attack? There's the hit! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.